everyone, and welcome to Chantry House Baltimore, our Mage the Ascension Chronicle. Oh no, my head is weird again. I'm again your storyteller. I don't think we have any pre-game major announcements. I think everyone is here, though for some reason I always think that there's an extra person in our group for whatever reason. I don't know why I always think that. But yeah, we're all here. So Katrina, recap from you weren't here last time. Where were you? And you didn't go here, Miss Editor. But yeah, last time we played, we start off with a nice neighborhood barbecue where they were starting to meet some of the neighbors, including Hank the Gorilla. Getting to know everybody, learning the different people in the community so that they build ties and strong communal relationships with everyone. Later on, they left to go stay at different houses so that the major renovations can start on the Chantry House in order to convert it from archaic gas, which the inspectors are wondering how the house is still doing that since that whole gas infrastructure is gone out of the city, to convert it over to electricity so you can use all your fancy electronic stuff like electric typewriters and word processors. While they were saying they got a call a couple days into the renovation that the crew that was hired quit. They said the house was too much stuff was happening, or it's too crazy, too weird, and they were out. And that they were also missing someone. Apparently, one of the workers just up and disappeared. They're not sure what happened to him, but they want nothing to do with the house. So everybody except for Holly and Talon went to see what was going on. And while investigating and going upstairs, they ended up realizing some shit was going down. Before they went upstairs, they did realize that the beams and a lot of the construction, though looking like wood, apparently had the textural strength of steel. And that there was a lot of spiritual activity within the house. Like the lines between this reality and the others are a little bit thinned. And that's what prompted them partially to go upstairs, where they are now in effectively a endless looping hallway of hundreds of doors that they can't seem to escape from. And we left off with them trying somewhere they were going to draw a door a la Beetlejuice on a wall and see if that, or it was either that or you were putting the door. No, I think you were drawing this time to see what happened.
Yeah.
They did text and let Holly and Talon know was that some of what was going on. So your characters, we can say, are arriving at the house so that you're all there to participate in the sessions. Interesting things. So let's Scooby-Doo this up. And with that, let us begin our game. All right, so I'll say Holly and Torque, you both arrive at the house. You had received the messages. You were unable to go right away, but you have now arrived at the Chantry House because they basically were like, yo, some weird crap is going down and it's magical in nature. So you two are at the front door.
As soon as we pull up, so what message did they send us?
Anything specific you would the Amarillas, Ronja, and Q would have sent specifically?
Ronja would have sent the like the moon's haunted meme, but with like moon replaced with house.
That should do it.
This is not helpful. Do you mean literally haunted?
I don't think you can currently get an answer. That's just she just sent a meme. And then probably something like you should come to the house. We need to check it out.
We're out of service.
Yeah, they did start losing cell service when they went upstairs. So
Yeah, the beyond that we are currently trapped in does seem to have a terrible cell phone service. Would not recommend.
So, when was the last time you talked to them, Torque? Because how long has it been for me? Has it been like a couple of days or a couple of hours?
well, you've been out of the house for a couple days, so I'll let you decide how in communication you all maintain with each other.
Didn't ask me. Last time I was here, I left the party.
Okay, so it's only been a couple of hours for you then, right? Because it's still
Aye.
the same day as that party.
Aye. No,
No, the party was about 2-3 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so timeline of events, you all left the party. You had to stay at different houses because they were starting the construction of the actual house. So if the last time you talked to him was at the party, that was about 3 days ago at the party. You just haven't
Okay.
talked to him since then, and that's fine.
Okay, so. All right. Okay. All right. I guess we head in.
right behind you, lass.
All
Open
right.
the door. Just call hello.
As you open the door, we cut to the other three upstairs in I think you were in the O'Toole's room, as
Yes.
your friend called.
That was what we thought was a safe room.
Yeah.
Correct.
Do we remember the name of the person you were with?
Oh.
Did he even give his name?
I don't think I think he was too panicked to get a name.
Yeah, I don't think you asked. Yeah,
No,
so
no. We gave him. He had some standard name like Bob or William or something like that.
So something made up.
Whichever name.
we'll
I mean,
call
of
him.
course, his name is made up.
We'll call him Bill.
I guess every name is made up, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but especially for that of a fictional character.
That's the point. All right. So as you've drawn the door and you go to pretend to open it, it opens. And so Holly and Torque, what you see is you open the door and it's not the living room. Instead, you basically are face to face with Ronja. And you see a bedroom that looks familiar and stuff.
The fuck?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm surprised
do-
that worked.
I'm looking behind them. Do I see like
So
something that isn't just another room?
yeah, so
Like
for a
this one?
split second, you do see the outside sky and everything. And then as you kind of blink, you just see the hallway.
Oh fuck.
Well,
Welcome to the trap.
What?
We're like trapped in a like I don't know like some.
What are you talking about? The door's still open. Is the door still open, Kevin?
Doors open, but as mentioned and stuff, you and Torque can like look around and you notice you're no longer on the stoop of the house. You're in a hall, basically the upstairs hallway, looking into a bedroom.
Ah, shit.
Hey, house is haunted.
Yep, and we're like the upstairs is kind of like a weird interdimensional trap that just keeps repeating. You know, like that game Snake.
it's like an infinite
Like-
corridor, if you will.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
We found a construction person, and they say there's a monster that comes out at night, or
Mostly.
something like night.
Maybe we just whack the monster really hard and then they like this spook will be over.
I'll
Maybe.
get me blasting caps.
I don't know that that works typically.
It's always worth a try.
I don't think the construction person tried attacking the monster.
Yeah,
But-
I
Hmm.
haven't
Do I
seen it
see this
really.
construction person, Kevin?
Yeah, they're in the
Uh,
rooms and they're eating some fries. They're just like,
What's your name, sir?
soup.
I will fight you,
Soup.
Kevin Harris.
You can call me Bill.
All right. So, what does this monster look like?
You made me describe it again. Oh God, it's like a person who's just elongated too much, and it's got like vertical eyes and they lipless smile that just goes too far, and then like sharp teeth, and it's like just shadows just move with it, and it just moves like with this weird jerking motion.
My ex?
Okay, did you try throwing anything at it or fighting it, or did you just run away
Oh.
from it?
Or talking.
I ran away. It was scary.
That's fine. I just need to know.
I mean, I had no weapons. I'm just a construction worker. I just have like a hammer. Oh, I had a hammer.
Where did you get French fries?
Oh, totally
Magic room.
Tilly's room, yeah.
The food replenishes every time I come back into this room. You're muted.
And confused.
What?
So there's lots of rooms here. There are a couple safe ones, and then there's the rooms with the other people in them, and then there's
Apparently the other people are assholes.
Some other people have been trapped here for an unknown length of time, and they may have lost it.
and then occasionally the creature just roams the hallways, and yeah, I've been here for days, months, weeks. I don't know how long it's been anymore.
It's been days.
It's been a couple days.
Well, the day is, I'll say the date.
I think that's been time flows weird here. I think my watch just keeps spinning, which is very impressive because it's digital.
This place is
Um,
weird.
So, did y'all encounter any of the other people that he mentioned?
Not yet. I mean, we've kind of apparently it was dark. The dark thing was happening, so we didn't want to go out. He told us not to go out yet.
Do I want to
And
know what
that's
the
been
dark
about it.
thing is?
The monster.
The monster gets really active, apparently.
So we have a night cycle inside the house.
Pretty much.
Nightmare cycle.
Yeah.
We have tried a few things that didn't work, so we can check those off a list. Like removing a door, the door reappears.
Yeah.
Drawing a door, the other side is still the hallway. Although it wasn't the whole time. That's how you got in here. But I don't know if that would work again. I don't know if we could just draw a door and jump through really quickly.
I mean,
Probably
how'd you
not.
get the door to open for us?
I don't know.
You opened
well,
it.
We drew a door and
We just try drawing another door and see what happens.
sure, I draw another door.
Draw a door. It's a drawing on the wall.
Well, I think we should probably explore some more. Maybe we'll find something we recognize.
Sounds like a plan.
But yeah, that's like I said, this is one of the safe rooms. There's like 3 or so of them. This, the bathroom. Oh, the nice room with the pink. What are those things called? The big.
Curtains?
No, they're the big comfy blankets, but they're not quite a comforter.
Comforters?
No, slightly smaller than comforter.
Sheets?
Shaded blankets.
Duvet, maybe.
Anyway,
Those are,
do
I don't know.
you want to come with us or do you want to stay here?
You'll be back. I can stay here unless, I don't know, you all seem to be a bit smarter with these things. Like, it doesn't disturb you as much, so maybe I'll just walk with you. You need protection.
How will you protect us? You lost your hammer.
Well, I'm really good at running and tripping people.
Like a soccer player.
I love soccer.
When you say running and tripping people, you mean the people that are going to try and hurt us, right?
It's called football.
And not us.
Not here, it isn't.
We use the OG name. So, I mean, I tripped the slowest person, and then we get away. I'm a coward.
Yeah, maybe
That's-
you should stay towards the back.
The back and the front are the dangers. I can stay in the middle.
Valid.
Speak up if you recognize anything that we wouldn't.
Oh, have you ever seen Red Dwarf? It's a show.
Red Dwarf?
Mhm.
I started it, I couldn't get through it.
It's good. There's a funny episode where they're being haunted by a monster that's going to kill them, but there's only two, and they're like the person in front or the person in back are the ones that always picked off. So the episode they just start spinning around each other so that they aren't neither of them's in the front or the back at the whole time, and it was funny.
How did they get out of that?
I don't remember. It's been a while since I saw it.
Uh,
I like
then
the
we-
backwards episode. That's one of the funniest. They're in a world where everything is backwards.
Which
Like
direction
the-
have you guys not been? I'm gonna start heading that way.
That one. I think we should probably open each door we pass in case we see something. Maybe one is gonna randomly be an exit.
Apparently, there's some bad rooms.
Hmm. We'll have to close the door quickly then in that case. But we can't open nothing because then we'll find nothing, I think.
That's true.
Correct. I will start heading the direction they haven't been, Kevin.
So I start heading down the endless hallway.
I think
Yeah.
Hugh would take his notebook out and try to like map what the place looks like. To see if it follows any sort of pattern.
As we leave the Atoli's room, Ronja will like stay in the back and like once everyone's out, she will close the door and open it again, and see if the drawing is still there of the door.
You see the one drawing still there.
And then Ronja will like, so I couldn't mark the door earlier, but maybe I can mark the walls. And she'll just like scribble like right next to the Atoli star. She'll just scribble Otolis.
All right.
I hope we don't see that written on the wall up ahead of us.
Yeah, that would suck.
I mean, at least that would give us a better like understanding of how this place works.
That's true. It is information.
That's fair.
Precious data.
From Star Trek.
He would help us out.
So I continue down the hallway until I see the next door or opening or landmark.
Lots of doors. So you come up to one, open it, and it looks a bit like what would be Q's room in the place. So Q, what would your room in the Chantry House kind of look like?
It would be pretty sparse because he doesn't really live or work here. Just a few, very few amenities, just like a end table, a bed, a chair, like a small desk, small TV on the desk. Not much else. He doesn't spend a lot of time in the room. Just there if he needs to spend the night for some reason. Maybe some spare tools, an out-of-date calendar. Portal.
A portal back to reality is also there, by the way.
Yeah, he makes those out. He makes those for fun. Oh, but it's off. Too bad.
Oh no.
But if there's any sort of like tools or equipment, the basic things, that might be in there. But I don't think that we need any of those at the moment. Not that I know of. Bill cannot have a spare hammer.
Does this look normal to you, Q?
I think so, yeah. And make sure everything is very organized at all times. Nothing's out of place.
It's pretty standard. He's like, it was just like, this room sometimes gets weird.
Okay.
In what way? It changes?
Yeah, sometimes it's like, it's hard to describe. Like one time I opened here and there was like a river.
Hmm.
A river.
Did it go somewhere or come from somewhere?
Under the walls.
Oh, I wonder if you could have swam out.
I can't swim.
Or-
Normal.
I'll,
I never
mean,
learned.
I'll try that when if there's a river again.
Good. We'll keep that in mind. I hope we see a river. Maybe that'll be the way out.
River runs through it.
Mhm.
All right, I guess to the next door.
As you walk down, you all can kind of hear echoing a faint like sound coming from further down the hallway. You just see Bill's like, that's the creature.
Should we hide, perhaps?
I still have that sensor that I use. Could I pull that out and see if it's like going bananas?
So since it's not a since it's a root spell, you're still gonna have to cast, but it's a bit easier. So, but remember, it's only focused on those certain spheres too. So,
Well, yeah, I'm just wondering. I mean, any information might be useful.
and I think you had it mainly for your channeling your forces and matter. I think it was.
Yeah, I think matter. Yeah, because I think we built it at the beginning last time to detect what energy was going on weird in the house.
Yeah, so you need a Rati roll.
It's just 2 dice then.
Difficulty. I think. Hold on. Gotta open my thing. Difficulty should be 5.
Oh, okay. 1 success.
All right. Success. Look at my magicness. All right. So yeah, so you like doing, just sensing the matter and the forces and stuff, you do you note that the material that everything's made out of seems like what you were detecting or showing downstairs when you came in? So it is, you're not like in a location that it basically looks like you're still in the house location. It's not like you're in a alternate plane of existence from what you can tell from that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like, so the walls and stuff, even though a lot of it looks like wood, it's got like the strength of steel and stuff like that.
Anything from where we hear the noises coming from, like anything different in that direction, sticking out?
Yeah, nothing in the way of like matter detection of spheres or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
so I can't really tell anything. Not with what this is. I'll have
Yeah,
to,
not what it's calibrated for.
yeah, I'll have to make a better one later. Once we get out of here.
Let's hope we don't have to come back here.
That's true. Unless it turns out to be some sort of useful place.
I don't see how it could be, but
One of those storage facilities, but like infinite. With no one can access but us. If we find a way in and out easily.
I
We
mean,
could use it
we
for
have a
storage.
neighbor that, I don't think anyone would be sad if she just disappeared and this.
let's not draw attention to our place that we're trying not to draw attention to.
Well, I mean, we could leave a note on her that said she was going somewhere else.
Why do
We'll
we
have
have
to,
go to
we'll cross
murder?
that, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Or we just won't cross the bridge at all. Let's
Well,
not murder
if we don't
people
come
for
into
no
it,
reason.
we can't cross the bridge if we don't come to the bridge.
It's technically not murder. It's just eternal imprisonment, apparently.
If she breaks in, and this
I'm
is
gonna
one of
murder
our,
you.
You realize
is
this
one of our-
works, right?
Yeah, that's worse
Mm.
actually. I think that's a war crime.
I don't think the Geneva Convention has any anything on
Cruel and unusual
Right.
I
punishment.
feel like the
There's-
Geneva Convention applies to Karens too. Like they
Doesn't
suck,
it?
but
It does not, because Geneva Convention only applies to war.
Yeah, we're not.
yeah,
at
we're
war.
not, we're like not a nation or an army.
okay, all right.
There's nothing in the rulebook that says we can't trap a Karen
Okay, I
in the
won't
infinite
stuff her up
corridor.
here. I mean, we have to find a way to get out of
Anyway.
it anyway.
I think
She
it's
sneaks in.
coming. We should
Yeah,
either
let's get-
hide or, unless you plan on confronting it.
Maybe we should.
We could, maybe we could wait till he gets close and get a good look at it and see if we recognize something about
Maybe
it.
let's hide and like crack the door open
I'm all for that.
because y'all haven't seen it yet, right?
That's right.
Mhm.
All right, let's do that.
Seen it yet. So you open the door and you see what appears to be a small grove of trees.
That's new.
In we go.
Is it outside or is it a room with trees in it?
It's like a very large room with trees and grass. And the ceiling is painted to look like the outside.
Oh, I've been to a theater like that.
You know, Scooby-Doo in.
hmm
It's like, I don't think I've been in this one yet.
We're gonna hang out by the door. You go look for fruit or something.
So you
So you-
just send me off by myself into the room of unknownness?
I'll go with him.
I mean, don't go far.
I'm sure it's not that big. Torque will protect you.
Okay.
Maybe there's fruit in there. We don't want to get scurvy. O'Toole's probably doesn't have a lot of vitamin C.
O'Toole's has everything you need for a well-balanced meal.
It's got what we crave.
It's got what
Got
teenagers crave.
electrolytes.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Fast food places have things like Powerade in their drink machines. So let's wait, crack the door a little bit and try to get a good look at this thing if it comes by.
Crack the door, and as all of you are looking at the crack, you notice the lights start going out, like just the ambient light to the crack is going out, and it's getting cold and chilly, like almost like a frosty wind.
Someone get the
Frosty,
salt.
oh, we had Wendy's.
No one else watches Supernet. Okay.
Supernatural, yeah. Got the demon
It's,
eyes.
it's too long.
Hula hoops filled with salt, my dude.
Been a
Oh,
while.
that's actually good. I like that idea.
After season 5, you can stop with Supernatural.
But there's 20 other seasons.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one we stopped on. I think it was 9.
10, I think, but yeah. We went too far, too deep.
Anyway,
So lights, you see like the shadow and stuff, and as you're this like blackish mist just starts going past the thing to where you can no longer see out the crack. It's just pitch.
I have 2 dots in life. I believe I recall you saying at some point that 1 dot lets you see things. Can I sense if this is a living presence?
How are you going to cast your spell?
That's a good question.
Yes, that is the question. 42.
I probably don't have enough time to prepare for this stuff because I was thinking I have Ronja has something she was drawing on the walls with, right?
Yep.
One of my instruments is circles and symbols. So I was thinking I could maybe draw some symbols next to where I'm looking so I can see both the symbols and this thing at the same time. And sort of like focus onto the symbols and let my eyes relax and sort of like that optical illusion sort of thing.
You're going to draw symbols in the air, on your face, on your eyeballs.
Like on the door, like on the
On the
inside
door?
of the door.
All right, so you borrow some of Ronja's crayons.
They're
It's not
crayons.
crayons, it's markers. No.
Oh, sorry.
okay.
they're
No, no, no.
A
Crayons are the MREs.
a
Come
wax
on.
marker.
Okay, markers. Yes.
She has markers and she has spray cans. That's what she has to tag stuff with.
I've got body chalk.
Oh. My elbow. Ow.
Oh, I thought you were saying that to my joke.
So did I. I
No,
was like,
no,
wow,
my elbow went crunch.
Oof.
crunchy, tasty. Butterfingers. All right, so you are drawing some sigilles on the door.
Yeah.
And are they like how just visually and stuff, how is it detect knife? Like, are it supposed to like flare up, glow? Are you doing sight beyond sight? Like, or is it gonna be like a Stargate where certain symbols like glow real quick to get you the address of what creature it is?
So it would probably be like some of the symbols do light up. But more like she would see like if this thing at one point, if it does or it did or at some point had a heartbeat, maybe see like that pulsing life in it. And then if not, then just see like a black void.
All right, so roll Arate, difficulty should be 5 for this.
All right, cool. How do I do that? Okay, there's a button. Cool.
Let's see how
Gotcha.
Katrina does.
And the DP mod is the difficulty, or no? That's 0.
No,
That's like
DP's
bonuses.
dice pool.
Dice pool mod. Right. Okay. Difficulty is 5, you said?
Yes.
Oh,
It doesn't fail no matter what.
sums to 5.
Do note that you can spend points of quintessence to get auto success.
I have one little fork.
So you have
Okay.
1 point of quintessence.
You can have 1 snack.
Should
I
we
will-
all have that?
Yes.
It equals to your avatar rating. So if your avatar rating's
Oh.
2, you have 2 points. If it's 3, 3 points. 1 point.
I will spend that.
Okay,
Does it?
sure.
It just. Yes. This seems
Right.
important.
Use it
and
or
it
lose
just
it.
And I just click on it and it becomes an X, right?
should be blank.
An X is bad. That's when you get a paradox.
That's paradox.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's I've got one of those.
And how do I get quintessence back? Interacting
Um,
with the node.
interacting with the node if you have Prime, and if you don't have Prime, it just takes time for your natural pool to refresh.
I do have 2 dots in Prime.
Hmm.
Prime, Amazon Prime. Available on Amazon everywhere.
Yeah.
So you quickly draw your little things and say
Yeah.
stuff. And as what the creature you think walks by, it does flare up as a living thing. Like, it is life. Complex life also, but life.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's not a bug or a swarm of insects.
And it's like currently living.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it wasn't, it wouldn't be lighting up as living.
Yeah.
Your thing just wouldn't detect it.
Whatever it is, it's not a ghost, it's not a spirit. It's alive.
I feel safe already.
What if it used to be a person and it turned into this because it was here so long?
That's concerning.
Yeah. Should we talk to it?
I mean, I personally would like to know a little bit more. It spooks me the heck out.
Okay, I say then we can let it
But
pass.
like, I don't understand because all of the stuff around. I'm gonna say we should probably close the door or have this conversation.
Yeah, as you do notice just an eyeball kind of staring in at you.
Okay, from where?
The crack.
The hole we left.
Yeah, you open the door slightly, and as you're like talking, you look up. There's just this eye staring in. Like,
Is it like emerging from the cloud, or is it
it's from the darkness. It's just a vertical eye. It's like,
you're seeing that, right, Q?
It looks like an eye. The thing is looking at us.
I can see it.
We looked at the door and I saw the eye and the eye looked at us.
We looked into the abyss.
And it looked back. I want so bad to poke this thing in the eye like Three Stooges skit.
Poke
You have
the eye.
you have the chalk.
You can't block just one.
You have Ronja's crayons.
Yeah, fuck it. No, she would panic and just poke it. Oh God, what the fuck?
all right, so you're going to poke the eye.
Yeah.
Roll me a
Oh God, roll to poke.
dex
Roll
and
to-
brawl.
What?
56.
You're
Wonder what it-
brawling with it
I wonder what the texture is.
like pudding.
It might be really cold and hard because it's colder out there.
Probably a grape.
Like
Yeah.
a frozen grape.
Cold and hard.
Squishy. It's gonna be squishy.
Like a thawed grape.
What's my difficulty? 6.
Yeah, if I don't say it, it's 6. Katrina succeeded at a roll.
Oh,
I
it's
got
a
a
10.
10.
Yeah,
The
debate on
fuck?
specialization.
Screen cap it.
Nice.
It'll never happen again.
It's true.
I tried to block the attack.
I got-
on
I
this,
like- I
but
like
it
how I got a
went like
crit.
this.
On an eye poke.
Yeah,
Critically
so-
eye poked.
So Holly, you like you go poke the eye. Give me a second.
He never predicted this would happen.
Alright.
Didn't
As
see
you
this
do
coming.
that, Ronja, you feel a very strong poke in your back.
Hmm.
Ow! Why in my back?
And the creature's
Just
just like,
immediately turn around.
As soon as I poke it and the creature falls
Yeah,
away,
so
I
when you-
close the door.
yeah, when you poke, you feel like it almost feels like the eye feels like a jacket of some kind. Like what material does Ronja's jacket make out of, or your shirt?
It's like some like normal shirt. Some like she has a sweater on.
So
Like
like,
a hoodie.
okay, so hoodie cloth like thing, not like
Yeah.
denim or anything. So yeah, just like
Glad I didn't stab it.
What the fuck? I turn around and I look at Ronja.
Oh wait, was the cap still on?
I probably would have recapped it, yeah.
Ah, okay. It would be funny if she had like a little dot and everything.
Do I see anything on Ronja's back?
No, I mean, yeah, you just hear Ronnie go, ah.
The fuck just spoke me?
Is there something in, maybe something bad is in here with us?
I mean, there's
gonna-
nothing behind me.
Maybe we can't see it. I'm gonna start feeling around in the air.
I mean, I just
You just said you can't feel it, and the moment you say that, Ronja just swings her like baseball bat into the air behind her. If there's some invisible thing poking her in the back, she's gonna fucking hit it.
So yeah, so Torque and Amaryllis and Bill, since you're a little bit further from the doors, all just kind of see Holly like, ah, and then Ronja basically like, ah, and just starts swinging her bat around in the sky.
Did we hear anything from the other side of the door?
Just the sound of the creature like, meh.
That's a strange sound.
I don't really do creepy sounds too well.
I don't do non-creepy sounds too well.
Creepiest sounds ever. Student loans.
Ah,
really
Destroy it, destroy it
nice.
all, burn it down.
Yes, prizes.
Well, Holly closed the door, so I'm gonna lean up against the door and say, "Hey."
Yeah. Don't hear any voices, just move. So do you have your ear against the door?
Yeah, I'll do that. That's
Alright.
interesting. I call out, "Hey," and I put my ear against the door.
I do a perception and these ones are a bit different.
Alertness?
Where yeah, alertness works.
Okay, that one I already have filled in.
Yeah, these stats are slightly different than V5, so gotta move more.
Ooh, that can't be good.
Ooh. Oh no, yeah, that's a botch.
My poor ear. This is gonna
Yeah,
be like
so-
scary movie. Or Scream 2, I guess. Whatever. We don't have to dwell on it. So tell me what happens.
And so you put your ear to the door, and then there's just this loud bam against the door, loud enough that it basically like just shakes your head to the point where you just got this ringing tinnitus in your ear, and you just everything's just kind of like almost like flashbang minus the flash for
Okay,
you.
so only the bang. Got it.
Yeah,
so
yeah, you just got banged in the ear.
He's
You
gonna
got
fall
your
back.
banged.
He's gonna fall back and lean against a tree and like hold on his ear
Yeah.
and try to recover from that.
Trying to recover from the ear banging.
Ronja just calls onto the thing on the other side of the door. Listen, you shit. What the fuck do you want from us?
Don't hear anything.
So much for that.
It's like we could talk to the crazy old lady.
Hmm?
I'm sorry,
Mhm.
crazy old lady.
One of the people that have been here for a while.
All right.
All right.
Maybe she'll know something. I don't know. She just looks old. Like, you know how old people are. They always look like they know more than they do.
Yeah.
They usually do.
And then they just call the police because, you know, somebody in the neighborhood sitting on their stoop and having fun. Like I've never received those kind of calls at my work at all. No.
Too much realism.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some kids sitting in the on the at the corner, like laughing and talking to each other really loud. So hanging out.
That's a FOMO.
There's loud noises from the band in the rec center where they are playing band music. They should go somewhere where they can play band music. That it's like you mean the rec center? It's right fucking there. That's where they're doing. Anyway.
Luke, were you trying to say the fear of missing out?
Yeah, FOMO.
Okay.
When you see
Ah.
people hanging out, having a good time, and you're just looking down from your window like Squidward.
Maybe we should prepare just in case when we like go to another room and we run into that thing.
Prepare how?
I
don't
got a
know.
stick.
Earplugs.
Your
Let me
There's
protection.
like-
let me think of something.
It was like I got a rock here. I just found it over there.
Okay, that's good. That's like a hammer.
Throw it at it.
So with forces, could I like enchant my baseball bat in such a way that it would transform raw kinetic energy if I hit something with it?
You won't really transform per se or enchant.
Not
That's more
trans-
prime.
No, not
But-
transform.
oh.
Transfer more kinetic energy.
Yeah.
when I hit.
So
Not transform.
yeah. So forces can give you some more gravity or some kinetic into it. It won't make it magical, but it can deliver more of a punch.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, and I already know how to do it. Because she's going to do that, and she's going to get the marker from Holly back, and she's going to draw on her baseball bat, and she is going to draw like something that roughly draw like make it look like a kanabo. That would be like the
A spike
weapon
club.
of an oni. Yeah, a spiked club. And just like draw on it to make it look like that. And then for to like for the final thing, she just nicks her finger a little bit and puts like a single drop on the top of it, and it sort of like it's still a baseball bat, but like like when you look at it at a certain angle, it seems like the spikes are almost real than I know on it. It depends like how you look, like a little bit like a like one of those like flat 3D things that have like a fake 3D effect. It looks a little bit like that.
That's what you're drawing on there.
No, that's not what she's drawing on it. That's just how the magic affects it.
Oh no, forces like that, it will look like a normal bat, and it just swings far harder.
Yeah, but that's no. So it's still a normal bat. She drawed on it. That's how she's casting the magic. It's a symbol for the
That's why I said you were drawing the symbol. Yeah. Yeah, what I'm saying is it doesn't transform the physical features of the bat.
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't do that. It just looks like when you look at it at a certain angle, it's so whatever.
So I was just making sure we were talking about like that the bat itself doesn't transform. It's what you're drawing on it that
it's
looks.
still yeah. It's still a bat. It's still
Because you need
just a
matter
normal
for
bat.
that.
Yes, it is just still not a normal bat.
Yeah.
If she hits something too hard and
So-
too much with it, it will probably break.
That require an errata check. Difficulty should be 5 for this one. Let's see if you roll good. Or roll like Luke just did.
So wait, for DP mod, I just put a 5 there.
No, DP mod is dice
Dice
pool.
pool mod is 0.
Oh, dice pool. Oh yeah. So it's 0. And difficulty is 5, you said.
Mhm.
Where are we?
Wow.
That's a success, correct?
Mhm. 2
Just-
successes.
yeah.
It's
Alright.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Ah, 3 successes.
All right, so you do that.
Just something that if we come across it, we can hit it. Or, I don't know, fight it off. It does not seem friendly.
It doesn't feel friendly. No.
No,
Alright.
it really doesn't.
I'm not a fan either.
Yeah, apparently I gave Q an earache.
Yeah, he's got his finger in there. That helps.
It was just like, I think it's gone now. Doesn't stay long.
Yeah.
What does it do? What does it want?
I don't know. I've always run from it. It's scary.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Holly poked it, and it didn't seem to do anything.
Yeah.
I think Ollie poked me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know about that. I'm concerned.
This place
Let's
is
just
messed
find
up.
this- Let's just find this old lady.
Yeah.
I think she's been here longest, so she might know something.
She probably doesn't know how to get out then.
Obviously.
No,
Um,
but she might be able to tell us more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anya will take the lead and like open the door, look like both ways.
Looks like
Check
it
for the
has
monster.
before. All the lights are on. Doors are shut. Walls are cleaned. Walls are clean.
Oh God. How did you have
Well-
time to do this?
Always clear.
Roomba.
The monster's just a Roomba. No, wait, then it wouldn't be alive.
It's just a slime. It's just one of those dungeon slimes.
Yeah, it was put in here to keep the place clean.
The what are they called? Ooze it?
Ooh.
No, not the oozes.
Gelatinous cubes.
Gelatinous cubes. That's there. My brain could not think of gelatinous cube for some fucking reason.
It's
You
the
don't use a
product
lot
of the
of-
50s.
Shouldn't you use a lot of gelatin and chefery?
Yeah, but I didn't really make any gelatinous cubes.
It's a good way to
So-
store it.
Walking down, and
It does test like that.
it was just like, there's the O'Tilley's room. There's the bathroom, I think. There's the hat room.
Hat room.
Okay, I think this is the room that the old lady often dwells in. I'm not gonna be the first one. in there.
Okay.
She
You
creeps
should
me out.
knock.
That might be an idea.
The monster doesn't knock. We know that for sure.
Or he knocks too loudly.
That's yes. Let's try knocking at a reasonable amount.
So you knock and you do hear the knock like reverberate down the hallways. Almost like several other doors are being knocked upon.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Not the villagers again.
I think many of these doors are the same door. Open the door. I open the door.
Go on the door. You see a mid 19th century style sitting room, small little fire. You see an old lady wearing mid 19th century outfit and a rocking chair, crocheting or knitting. I can never tell the difference between which one's which, but stuff. And she's just like,
Hi there.
"Oh, visitors.
Hi.
Yeah.
I don't get many visitors anymore.
That's a shame.
Yes,
Can we come in?
sure.
All right, Q
Sit on
walks
the
in.
floor and make yourselves comfortable.
Are there any
Yeah.
chairs?
No, just mine.
Amaryllis wheels in.
Okay, now that's just funny. You can sit in her lap if you want, with permission.
No.
Then you have to sit on the floor.
Well, this
Go
is
in
Old
and
for
sit
you to
on the
sit in my
floor.
lap.
this is pleasant.
Yes. The floor is very nice and cushiony. There's like the old, the old carpets that are a little bit thicker. Not shag, but just the thick ones here.
Gonna just lean up against the wall.
I think Q is going to look around more. Like we found a window in a different room that opened up into the same room it was in. So maybe he'll
And
look
so-
for something that sticks out.
This looks like an internal kind of sitting room. So there looks like there is a fire. There are several shelves with tchotchkes on them.
Mm-hmm.
One small like little bookshelf with a couple books. The chair she's sitting in rocking, and a couple end tables that have oil lamps.
How old do the tchotchkes look? Like, how long? How old is
Radioactive.
this room?
Mid 19th century.
boy.
So they're like the special green stuff and
Oh,
a few other
boy.
things. Yeah, she's like
Any like photos or paintings? Possibly a very tall, thin people.
now there is a photo of a older gentleman with a short, like peppery, black white beard and short hair, wearing a nice mid 19th century suit on the wall.
Hmm.
Other than that, she's just like, so what brings you to my sitting room? Have you come to stay with me to be my companions?
We're hopefully just passing through. We would like to get out of here eventually.
Oh, round and round it goes. No way out that anyone knows.
Yeah.
We're hoping to be the first, I guess.
Do you know a way out?
I feel like if she did, she would have gotten out by now.
It might have been a riddle.
Goes forever and ever. Up is down, down is up, left and right, all the same.
Yeah, this is probably an afterthought, but I would like to pull out my pocket compass and see what the hell it's doing.
All right, so when you pull out your pocket compass, at first it seems to just kind of spin around in circles, and then it starts pointing to a very large metal lamp in the corner.
As in regular light up the room lamp, or are we talking Aladdin here?
Oil lamp, so like a mid 19th century lamp that they burn stuff from. So more like not candelabra, but more that kind of lamp.
And it just sticks pointing to that.
Mm-hmm.
I may as well step over and investigate.
So you're looking, and it's pretty obviously, it looks like it has a very nice large chunk of lodestone in the base. That's a magnetic rock for anyone at home.
Thank you, Kat.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. So there's
So-
literally nothing other than that special about this lamp. That's the only reason my compass is pointing towards it.
Correct.
You
Found
said there was
magnetic north.
a fireplace.
Same.
I'll just
Is
lean back up against the wall nonchalantly, like I wasn't even trying to investigate it.
you said there was a fireplace?
Mm-hmm.
Is it lit?
Yes, there's a nice roaring fire. In fact, it looks like they're burning a very nice fragrant wood because there's a nice smell coming from it.
What was your name, miss?
Oh, I have forgotten my name. It's been so long. Everyone just calls me The old lady in the room. You can call me Gran.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah. Because you all can be my grandchildren now.
Well, we probably don't intend to stay that long. In fact, if we find a way out of here, we could maybe try to get you out.
Oh no. I like it here.
Even with the creepy smoke monster thing floating around.
The what?
The shadowy cold creature that creeps the hallway.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Must be new.
What year did you get stuck in here? Do you know?
I entered here in the year of our Lord, 1871.
And you just sit in the room.
Sometimes I stand and walk.
Where'd you get the firewood?
I don't know what I was expecting.
It's a eternal burning wood, I believe. I've never had to change it. Fucking fly in the room.
She's like, now I want out. Fuck this shit.
That's 150 years of being
Because
trapped
the
with a fly.
fly's stuck in here. Fuck this.
Just this fly that keeps landing on my screen, and it's just like,
I hate when they do that.
Could you imagine being stuck with a fly in the room for 150 years, though, that you couldn't kill?
or a cricket.
At that point, you just burn the room down.
Yeah, close the flue, let it fill with smoke, and one of you dies.
Yeah, I entered,
See who has the better constitution.
I entered this place. There's a nice house I bought, and I came to the sitting room. And then I tried to leave one day, and I couldn't. So I just sat down. I've had visitors over the years.
Did you meet a man named Eugene?
Eugene? Sounds familiar. What does he look like?
I would describe what we know Eugene to look like.
Do
The
we
previous-
know what he looks like is the thing?
I'm sure Max told us.
Are you sure, though? Because Max didn't tell us a lot. It
Was it Max who told you stuff? I thought it was the other guy.
might have been the
Walter?
other guy.
There's
Might have
3
been Walter.
names. And
Yeah.
maybe my notes don't tell me exactly.
Yeah,
they're connected.
Walter is the one who was showing you around the house.
Max is the
Max.
inherited, the mentor of Walter.
Who I don't believe you've met or seen.
Bummer. We're gonna have to after this. He didn't warn us.
Yes.
So do we have a description of what the previous owner looked like?
There might have been like a painting around the house or something of him. People do that.
Yeah, there might have been a painting somewhere.
I like my response better. He looks like a blood puddle now.
I mean, now.
Sure.
Yeah, but we describe him. Does she recognize him?
Sounds familiar. Yes, I think that was the lovely man who came to live with me when I was a little bit older.
Did he say how he would leave?
No, he just left one day and I never saw him again. Just like all my grandchildren who come in. I try to get them to stay. I even found a way to keep him on the floor when I want them to sometimes. See, I can just take these needles and just stick it in your shadows and you just stay for as long as I want. If I want you to stay.
Please don't do that.
That's a curious thing.
It's a trick I learned. Would you like to stay?
I'd
How
like to the opposite.
I just see her
Yes.
picking the needle up.
How about we go now and see if we can find any of your other grandchildren and promise to come back in a little bit?
I've had that promise before. It's always a way for people to leave and thinking they're tricking me and going about their day and never returning.
Or perhaps just not wanting to get pinned to a floor.
Oh, it's only when I want people to stay. Do any of you know how to needlepoint?
Nope.
No.
You know,
I know how to make a needle.
bridge.
I can make a bridge.
That's a card.
No,
game.
it's a card game.
Oh, I can't make that.
Can make a bridge.
See, you would be boring. You
Valid.
just sit here and be like, "No, please release me, old lady. Grand, no, don't eat the flesh off my feet."
You know there's a room that has food in it, right?
It gives me heartburn.
That's fair.
It's really greasy.
It is very greasy.
Eat some napkins.
Cat's face right as face palming.
What did Eugene say when
I
he was
hate
here?
this so much.
Don't picture it as Abby.
I don't remember much of our conversations. I'm old.
I'm gonna slowly move closer to one of the smaller oil lamps. No reason in particular.
But yeah, but the hallways just go forever and ever, turning upon themselves again and again. No escape.
Eugene
Here for
escaped.
eternity. Did he?
Yes.
Bastard.
If you want, we could go try to bring him back.
No. He was boring.
Yeah, we're pretty boring. Some of us. I've been called boring.
You look boring.
Yes.
Can I imagine why?
But yeah, you can leave at any time from my room, but if you want to stay, it's cool.
Only
think
starts
that's a word I
backing
heard.
towards the door.
We want to find where Eugene went.
Okay.
Do
All
you
right.
know where he went?
Other than their hallways go forever and turn upon themselves, repeating again and again, eternally.
You know what I just thought about? All of this stuff started when we got the workers in to like remove like the oil lamps and stuff, right? Get us some modern stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Maybe this is like the house's defensive
Yeah.
thing because we did too much. I'm going to turn to Bill and ask him, what was the last like fix or deconstruction thing that you did before you realized that you were stuck here? Maybe if we undo that, the house will let us out.
I was working on some of the pipes downstairs, but I came up here to snoop, and that I got stuck. I'll be honest. This house was really interesting, so I was like, "Wow, who the kind of people live here?" So I was looking in the rooms a little, and next thing I know, I couldn't leave. I'm sorry. That's bad of me. But
It's all good.
It's fine. I would
Well-
have done the same thing.
yeah, I was fascinated.
I wouldn't have gotten trapped, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Q, my dude, you did get trapped, just saying.
It was a team effort. But that's a plan that won't
Also,
work
what
now.
the fuck? Why are you snooping in our rooms?
Yeah.
You guys just said it was okay. You
You
forgive
do-
me. So,
I don't know about that.
like I said, I was just trying to figure out who would be living in a house like this. So I just was like, just things seemed old and interesting. So I was just looking in the room, see what's all up. That, and we had to go in there eventually to work on the pipes. But, and I was also trying to find the bathroom.
You know, just be glad you got trapped in here and not me seeing you go through my little sister's drawers, okay?
Whoa, I'm not like that. I don't go through little girls' drawers.
Yeah, you just go around snooping like people's rooms that you don't know.
There's a difference.
Maybe don't do that.
One's down here, one's up here. I'm up here, not down here.
Anyway,
I'm
we can't
rude,
get
not creepy.
downstairs. Anyway, we can't get downstairs anyway.
Hmm.
Hold on a second. Where's
you
my
think-
familiar?
Good question.
This
Can I
sounds
call
familiar.
Snorlax? Can I call Snorlax?
Thought Snorlax was with you.
Snorlax was question is, was Snorlax at the house?
He wasn't
Uh,
with your
With
siblings.
me to Amaryllis.
Sorry, what was that?
The question is if Snorlax was at the house, if he stayed here. No. I left Snorlax at the house so he could keep an eye on the workers.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you going to do? Sorry, we were
Well,
just trying
yeah,
to figure
I'm
out where
just-
Snorlax was first.
Yeah, no, I'm just curious, like if Snorlax also got trapped here. And if I have like a connection to him so that I could call him to me if he's here.
Just a physical. Give me a second. Sure, as you're thinking of it, the door kind of cracks open and Snorlax has entered the room.
Hi, buddy.
Oh.
You got trapped in here too?
Now,
Where were you before?
downstairs eating food.
Curious. Because everyone else got like, I think Holly and Torque got like trapped in here before they even like got upstairs, right?
Yeah, they entered the front door and ended up upstairs. Yeah, I heard you need it. I felt your anxieties and I walked upstairs.
Yeah, we're kind of trapped like in an endless looping plane or something like that.
Yep.
You know anything about that kind of stuff?
Let's see. I can roll Snorlax. Let me see the stats real quick. Intelligent familiars. I think the dice pool equals their pool. Okay. Just stuff.
While he's looking up that, does anyone, if Eugene was here and was able to get out, does anyone have a way to like divine how? Is there like somebody good at certain types of magic that would let them retrace his steps somehow or see an event that happened in the past?
It would be time magic, I guess. I don't have that.
I have 2 pips of time magic,
Ooh,
Hmm.
and I do also have like life magic as well.
Maybe you could paycheck this.
Paycheck this.
Yeah, the movie Paycheck.
Never heard of it.
Oh, they use basically they use a lens to look through time to see the
Oh.
future. But you could sort of do that to see the past, maybe.
Snorlax gets up, starts sniffing around, like starts tasting the walls. So it's like radiation.
That's the lead paint.
radiation? It's lead paint. It shouldn't radiate anything. It's just
Yeah, it's
poisonous.
like- So it sounds like, yep, thought so.
Thought so.
Correspondence power.
Is that what the
Okay.
cat says, or is that what Kevin's saying?
That's what the cat says.
Okay, I was like, is that what cat is? Kev.
Correspondence. Yeah,
All right.
time
Oh.
to.
I'm not gonna lick the lead paint to taste. So I'll take your word for it.
There were different standards back then. They didn't know better.
They also used uranium in the wallpaper.
I feel like that's a bit undefensible.
They didn't know better. They didn't know it was bad. They thought it was a cool material that glowed in the dark.
And it tasted sweet, so
Still doesn't mean I'm not going to judge the shit out of them for it.
yeah. So it's like, yeah,
All
strong
right.
magics.
That's annoying.
Well, correspondence makes sense. That's how
Yeah.
you like
And time also makes sense considering Granny.
And-
considering.
weird here.
Yeah, she's still around.
Yeah.
So
I wonder what she eats. She doesn't. She seems to be stuck in time.
I don't think you need
I
to
think she
eat
eats
here.
people.
I would
But
say, do you not remember
sometimes-
hearing her say that?
Well, yeah, but the amount of she'd have to eat like a foot every other day for 150 years. That's a lot of feet.
Time is weird here. Maybe she only
That's-
needs
yeah,
to
that's what I
eat
mean.
like a week, eat a foot every other month.
You know, when
Not
you're
even
stuck
sure
eating a
you-
Toolies every day, I can understand why you try to eat as little as possible.
I'm not sure you really need to eat here at all.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. The construction workers seem to be doing it, but he wouldn't know better. He might not have been here long enough to figure out that it's unnecessary.
He is right here and has a name.
Yeah. Do you know anything about this?
I get hungry, so I eat.
Well, there you go.
Don't know, I haven't tried not eating.
I
Then I
mean,
like O'Dooley's.
I mean, why
Fair.
not? I guess. So
And also, this is gonna sound weird, but I'm just a humble construction worker who lost my hammer. So the corridors keep going, and there's hundreds of doors and a scary monster. But did that cat just talk?
no,
No, that's you just
it's the lead
ventriloquism. It's ventriloquism.
paint. It's the lead paint.
you know what? No, the cat just talked. Yes, I mean that can't be the strangest thing that you just encountered here. Like, come on.
It's not, but it's just one of those things where it's just that one extra thing on top of the sandwich of weird shit that just makes you go.
Have you ever seen like
Am I
Sabrina or
dead?
something like that?
Yeah, don't you wish cats could talk normally?
No, I think there'd be a bunch of assholes.
Well, I mean, people, I mean,
You're
it's no
not
different than
wrong
anyone
there,
else.
to be honest.
They're honest about it, though.
Yeah, they are honest. I mean,
I, like
I
that
can't blame
neighbor.
them. I'd knock stuff off shelves too if I could. I mean, I
do
can,
that.
but if I can get away with it. As the cat's doing, you're like, oh, you silly little cat. A person doesn't like you, asshole. I'm gonna beat you up.
I feel like this sounds like a very personal thing.
But yeah. As you're discussing things, you feel the corridor or the room you're in
Oh, this
start
shit
shaking.
again.
Just
Like an earthquake.
kind of, yeah.
I would get in the door frame because some people think that's good for during an earthquake.
I mean, it is technically good.
Would you
during
open
Earth.
the door to do that?
Yes,
Why would you open the door?
I would open the door and stand at the doorway because there's an earthquake.
It's not an earthquake, though.
It feels like an earthquake and there's a doorway,
It's a
so
time
it's
quake.
safe to stand in there to be safe from the doorway.
It's a time quake, not an earthquake.
So as
It's
you
just
open
a
the
jump to the right.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
So you feel the room start shaking, and Q, you open the door, and as you do, it almost feels like the whole room goes like basically just shifts this way,
Oh God.
and basically everyone just like slides because it's now vertical. It's just like,
Oh God.
Oh no.
Pull the
Does it look like a
brakes.
time quake to me?
Oh God, Inception horn.
"Whoa."
Everybody watch out for trains.
Does this mean
Watch
the
out
hallway
for dead ex-wives.
is the hallway sideways now?
You don't see the hallway, you just see sky.
Looks like we got out.
Who's he?
Ah, sky name. I got it. So as you basically fall, it just like you see like the sky for a moment, like like almost like you're falling through the air and stuff, and then next thing you know, like it's just a blink, and you're all sitting on couches and an armchair, and except for Amaryllis. No, actually, you were on a wheelchair on the couch. Just because that's just weirder.
It's weird and funny. Yes.
Yeah. And you're there, and you see a gentleman sitting in a chair in front of you. Who actually looks like the guy in the painting.
Hi.
I should have looked at that more.
Hello. How's everyone doing today?
I've been
Pretty
feeling really
shit.
lost lately.
Get out. That's great.
So, allow me to introduce myself to you. My name is Max.
Oh shit.
I got a longer name, but that's what you can call me.
Are you the Max that we are connected to?
You have met one my apprentice high, yes. Apprentices.
All of your apprentices are named Max?
No, my apprentice is not Max.
Walter.
Hi, Max. Walter's my apprentice.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I have some concerns.
Same.
Yeah.
I do help Amaryllis down from the couch.
Thank you.
Sorry, this spell it's designed just to put you on chairs, and
Didn't really account for that. Yeah. Not
old
surprising.
wrote, not some that
Not something super common. Don't worry.
Yeah. I can adjust it later. Not that I hope I have to do this again.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, I have some concerns because it was taking. I don't think you could have figured out what was going on, so I decided to end the test.
Was it a Mobius hallway?
Oh, we should have mopped all
No,
over it.
No, it has nothing to do with that movie.
That's Morbius.
It's
Mobius
hard.
is the
I know
villainous
what it
group
is.
from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Okay.
That's not what I was thinking. But all right. Now seeing how you reacted to a situation like that, and the fact that I don't think you really kind of really had the idea to utilize any kind of like correspondence to cut through the stuff. I just don't know. I'm not sure if you're all ready for this responsibility.
I don't
have a
really.
question out of.
Well,
out
it's
of
not like you
character.
gave us any kind of
Do any of
indication of
us
what we were
have-
dealing with.
Do any of us have 2 dots in correspondence?
I have
Ethan?
1 dot.
I
I
got
have one
one.
dot too. Yeah.
Torque?
Like it was. Oh yeah, you could have just used correspondence to get answers. Like
I will say though, Torque was getting close to figuring out using a compass and a magnetic stone to orientate yourself. That would have been useful. So good thinking there.
When did you do that?
The lodestone.
This was Holly didn't see that because you didn't tell us that you
you
did that. You
Oh,
deliberately hid it from us.
Right. I
So
was
our
trying not to
characters
draw
don't know that you
attention.
did that.
My bad. My bad.
I was
thought that
shitting
Cat.
myself and trying not to panic over grandma.
I was going to ask if you have like any bombs to blow a hole in the reality to get us out, but it didn't become necessary.
Reality?
Well, the reality we were in.
I'm not that strong, am I?
Bombs.
Questions for later.
So what I'm thinking is you'll need to go back to some mentors, so to speak. So I'm going to accumulate a list of some mages for you to go to really learn how to think like the awakened individuals you are. Get some tips and pointers on how to utilize magic, how to rethink that way, how to, out of game, learn how to use the magic system more. Things are,
This is a problem with standardized tests. It's focused on, it doesn't matter who, if you're strong or weak at certain things.
I mean, the funny thing is, I kind of thought like at the beginning, wait, could I like because I looked like through the stuff and it's like, but I can't really do that much with forces other than like trying to blow a hole in fucking reality, but that seems not to work.
like I said, it was a test just to see how you handle the situation. There was no real right or wrong per se, but I did notice that it was taking time for you to start putting things together and thinking with the more awakened mind, at least in my opinion.
So I have a question. Who the
Yes.
fuck are the people you put in there, and what the fuck is that monster?
Yeah, I have so many
Good
questions.
question. I have those questions that she said.
Wait, is what did we name him? Bill?
Bill. Is Bill here?
Is Bill here?
Oh,
Is Bill
the-
dead?
what? No,
Are we dead?
no.
I mean, is Bill in this room right now and just really fucking confused?
Well, then finish your sentence.
No,
Finish your sentence.
no. Oh, sorry, I got stuck in a loop there. Uh,
Just like us.
most of those were mental illusions that I created for the test. Bill was the only non kind of illusionary person. He's not actually he is a construction worker, but he's also an awakened apprentice of one of my friends, and he volunteered to
So he's an actor.
not that good of a
A
one.
bad actor.
He was so over the top with his scaredness and stuff. I was like, just pretend to be scared, and I think he was just way overacting. The creature was actually me.
Why did you hurt me?
That was because I hit the door a bit stronger than you could take it. I was trying to scare you, and you got a bit too close to the scare.
Anya looks at a baseball bat and looks at him as like,
So the renovators did have a problem, and it's going to be trouble getting them back.
Oh no, that the people that called you and everything were that they weren't the renovators.
That was an act
Mm.
two.
Yeah,
Anya's eyes roll back like 3 times into her head and like,
Yeah. the renovators actually had to take the day off because there's apparently one of them was celebrating a birthday or something, and they took a day off or something. I don't know.
So, but basically, if I had hit you hard enough with this, the whole thing would have ended.
No. If you had tried to hit me with that, you would have hit someone else with it.
Like when she poked you in the back.
I had a warping field around me so that if anything tried to attack me, it would reflect back to something else.
Coward.
I'm not going to go in a situation like that with a bunch of mages, one of whom I know is a little has a reputation of being a bit trigger happy with guns without protecting myself. I mean, what? I'm not that foolish.
Who are you talking about?
Definitely Ronja.
Yeah, nobody who has a
Military
so.
is not trigger happy.
I mean, you're also
Military is
literally the
different.
only one in the room with a gun. So
yeah, you're
like,
literally the only person with a gun. So by
Therefore-
default, the
So,
trigger
okay,
happy.
so
more
I'm-
trigger
I'm-
happy than anybody
No,
else.
remember, this guy doesn't know you. He's just assuming things also.
He,
I
he,
can
he-
prove
because
him
you're
right real
American.
quick. I try to prove him
Anya
right.
looks at him as like, just be glad that my sister wasn't here.
I knew you wouldn't bring her, and I would have made sure she wasn't in any danger. I'm not a monster. In reality,
You're kind of a monster.
In
I
this
don't trust
reality, at
you.
least.
I just play one on TV. I mean, what would you have done if an actual threat had done this? I had to prepare you. You are protecting a very important site, a node that has been repaired, as well as a vault of very dangerous items.
I would have figured it out eventually.
Yeah,
We were
eventually,
on the
but
right track.
there's eventually, and then there's, hey, do I keep you all in this endless maze loop for days of weeks until you figure it out, or do I just stop it after a bit and explain things and just move on?
It didn't even give us a few hours.
How long has
The
it
others,
been?
time
Would the-
wise,
would
been
we-
there for like 7 hours.
Would tracking Eugene have worked, or was that a red herring?
That would have been a red herring.
What about that painting that was you? Could we have smashed that?
No, that was just my vanity.
I knew it.
I also have clue if you had ever met me.
Well, that's sort of your failing that we hadn't met you.
Also the books, but yeah. But like I said, it's just a simple test to see how you react. It wasn't a right or wrong. I didn't actually expect you to fully succeed. I just was seeing what you were doing. So I know you need a little bit more training, so to speak. And I'll create a list of potential temporary mentors and stuff. I know not all of them are gonna gel with all of you, but they should be enough to teach you the basics on how to really think and utilize what powers you do have.
All right.
But you did okay. I mean, you didn't fall for any of the obvious traps.
Which were too
Ooh.
obvious to mention.
So-
Obvious threats, what obvious threats?
So I'm going to tell you that
Swimming in the
several years
river.
not quite. That was an interesting idea. Not many people attempt that. So if you did find the river room, that would have been interesting to see what you have done. No, this is a funny story. So a couple years ago, I do this test every now and then.
In
It's
this
kind of like my
house?
no, in different locations. I tailor it a little bit. It's kind of like my Kobayashi Maru, if you've ever seen that wonderful new series Star Trek. Yeah, so anyway, this one time had a couple apprentice mages going through the labyrinth thing to test them. And this one apprentice, she thought that plumbing was the answer. So she took the toilet and basically ripped it out and then used some magic to try and enlarge the hole that goes in the toilet and proceeded to try and she ended up like transforming herself to like a beaver or something, or maybe a meerkat, and try to swim through the sewer line out. She was
And,
not happy to at the end
Points
when she
for
was
creativity.
yes, though she
She
was
got
not
out,
happy.
though.
No, she got lost. When we did find her, she was covered in crap and was not happy with me.
Gee, I wonder why.
I
I
can
did
understand why.
Yeah, she did pretty good, but she did get lost. She ended up like basically she had gone one way. She might have made it to the outside, but she went the opposite way and ended up getting lost in another part of the plumbing. Close. And then there was but yeah, that was funny. She smelled for like weeks. I thought it was funny.
Laugh riot.
Oh, and then there's the one guy who, the one person who, the one person or group who tried to use cooperative magic to send themselves to the Umbra, the spiritual realm, to escape.
That's
That sounds
interesting.
like a really good idea.
That
It
sounds
was,
dangerous as shit.
It was dangerous. The only problem they had is they kind of didn't quite know how to return, so I had to go retrieve them. But they did escape. In fact, I've done this test about 30 times, and I've had 3 people manage to get out.
Well, at least
And
we
they did it-
know we're not the outliers.
I mean, one thing is, since I am in the test with it, I do
Sabotage us.
not necessarily sabotage, but learn as you go to make it a little more challenging if I was seeing it too easy.
Moriarty.
yeah.
Feels a bit like sabotage.
Sabotage is me actively hindering you instead of adapting the test. Slightly different. It's like video games that increase the difficulty as you play it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Video
but you
games
know
do
you're
it, right?
playing that.
But yeah, some people escape. But anyway.
All right, so who are these people you're gonna put us in touch with?
Well, I'm generating a list. I'm trying to get people who kind of meet your style, so to speak, your view on things. Because honestly, like sending Q here to the kind of person who could teach you Holly is not going to work. They're not going to speak the same language. You know,
Would be funny to watch though.
I agree. It would be pretty funny.
yeah, it'd be like, here, you just need to grow this, mix this wolfsbane with this belladonna and use that to create, and Q's just going to be like,
Gets hammer out, starts hitting things.
That's not oregano. Those are just plants.
He's gonna make tomato sauce while watching them.
taste a bit spicy. Belladonna, those are poison. Anyway,
Yeah. Oh, I know that.
Mhm.
They poison werewolves.
that's a myth I've discovered.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Werewolves are quite resistant, if not outright immune to almost all poisons I'm aware of.
Even werewolfsbane?
Wolfsbane, yeah, Wolfsbane don't do shit.
That's a bummer.
I need to make some calls.
Yeah. Now you could make spells out of it that could do stuff, but yeah, straight up, Wolfsbane don't do nothing. Silver and bazookas work pretty well.
I think you can just hit them really hard, right?
Really, really hard. Now they're built like tanks.
Maybe we just, become friends instead.
We
Mutual help situation.
sometimes it pops up, sometimes it doesn't.
Equivalent exchange.
Everything I heard about werewolves is they don't stay like in cities like this much anyway.
They do avoid cities, but you see, here's the thing. We as you're protecting someone called a node, correct? They call it something else, and we both hold it as things. We see it as a source of mystical energy, something that empowers the world. They see it as a sacred location that has high religious factors to it. We can't exactly share often.
That's
That makes sense.
an odd belief system, considering that this node was created by a person on purpose.
That's what we try to say, but they just say, "Arr, face
Well, I
rip."
thought he recharged it.
Yeah, but either
He
way,
didn't make it originally.
so to make up for the fact that I know some of you might have a little, how should we say,
Resentment, mistrust,
Bitterness.
Being pissed off.
queasiness, ear infection.
well, the ear infection, that's an easy
Balance issue.
Yeah, those are pretty easy fixes. But for the rest of it, to make it up to you and stuff, I do have season tickets to the local football team, Skybox. I can lend you.
American or
Soccer?
American.
European?
American. We don't have a soccer team in Maryland.
But you don't.
No, we
Not
have.
really, no.
Well, we do. There's the.
We have
I think
college
there's
teams.
no. We do have a professional. It's the Baltimore Blast, I think. But nobody really hears about them.
It's
That
funny
sounds like a
because
fake name.
the Blast is also the name of our in real life. Like I should say, like out of character wise, it's literally the name of the hockey team for my hometown too. It's
Yeah.
the Brantford Blast.
I think that might be what they're called now. But yeah, technically we do have a soccer team, but we don't really care about them.
To make you feel better, here's the tickets to some shitty soccer team. Have
Yeah.
fun.
No, the Ravens.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Got my own Skybox tickets. You can use. I don't go to it too often.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
They have food.
Mhm.
Should make it up.
I don't know if it really makes up for all of
Okay,
the stress, but
I will grant you all a small favor in the future if you need it.
All right.
Well, that's
Hmm.
more useful.
yeah.
Sounds good to me.
As he just reaches and pulls the tickets back.
Wait, what?
There's one or the other. I think Q's the only one who is debating the ticket.
I was
I have no
interested
interest
in
in
tickets.
football.
I don't care about that sport.
Is that going to be your favorite, Holly?
It's the favorite tickets.
Could always scalp the tickets.
We have. Do you not forget how much gold we have sitting in our house at one point?
Most of that's for your
Can
house.
always use more.
Never
I
had
mean,
too
yeah.
much. But yeah, so let me say I'll generate a list. If you have any people you want to avoid, like personality wise, you can let me know. Because I know some of you have different could have particular beliefs of some kind, maybe.
Out of character, I want to say hippie, but I'm afraid that Holly will get mad at me.
Maybe.
No hippie.
I don't want no goddamn hippies.
Peace, man.
God, the idea of the hippie teaching Torque how to use magic is just pure comedy too.
Actually, I send you
Imagine-
out to-
I imagine it's something along the lines of, in Harry Potter, that Snape had to, at some point in time, teach Luna Lovegood potions. I imagine it's a scene like that.
Ah,
But it's more if Luna Lovegood taught Snape potions.
Yeah.
yeah, as you say,
Well, I meant
Well,
the
that's
entire
the divination
situation, yeah.
teacher teaching anybody.
Yeah.
She taught Dumbledore. Taught him that he was right in hiring her.
Anyway, fuck Harry Potter.
Yeah.
No, thanks. I'll leave that to the shippers.
That's a child. I know.
Technically, he's an adult because the epilogue.
True. Yeah, true. Anyway, so yeah, so create a list. Just let me know individuals because I know you have someone. I believe your trainer is called of Ecstasy, some of Urbana, members of the Etherites. Torque is actually a member of my own group, the Order of Hermes. Or at least some of your trainings in there. So I know quite a few people
The
there.
shoe guys.
What?
Do you want to learn cobbling?
No,
Okay.
that was a joke. Hermes has those shoes with the wings.
Oh.
He runs around a lot.
Yes. Hermes, yes.
The Greek guy.
Yes, we know. The order is named after him based on. You don't need to know that.
Just don't get don't send me to someone who has a stick up their butt.
All right.
He's writing that down.
no, he's crossing
He
out.
crossed
an
off
option.
Buttstuck Jones.
Nice.
cut
But
off
stick
it.
Jones.
Her, cut off that person. Okay.
I-
In fact, I wonder if I wonder if Holly and Rona, of you two, could be learn from the same person, since you're both.
Potentially, we've got a
We
surprising
already talked a little bit. Yeah.
surprising amount of overlap.
I know a guy who might be interesting to you. Very friendly, outgoing.
Okay.
Might be a little put offish at first when you first see him, but he's cool. I get you. Write that down. I'll send you to him. And Amaryllis, how high do you get with your practices?
No, not really. Need to be kind of in control.
All right.
It's mostly the people around me that get high.
All right. So Crystal, not her. Okay. All right. Q.
Yes.
Do you believe in the flat Earth theory?
Are you more of a flat earther or a hollow earther?
Yes.
The Hollow Earth is a much more interesting idea, but I don't believe either to be the case. Although,
Do
Oh,
you
thank
do
God.
things for science or for science?
usually I do things for myself. But also the second one. Then the first one too.
Hypothetically, how if I say the words Cadillacs and dinosaurs, what do you think?
They're both old, big, heavy things that are inefficient.
Now, how about the words rocket and war over Io,
The war over Io.
the moon, Io?
Yeah, I don't know about a war about that.
Uh,
You need a
just-
rocket to get there.
Yeah, just wanting your opinion with those words, like you know.
Rocket.
So, I forget.
I'm not really pro-war. Why can't we
Alright.
have peace over Io? Or a trade agreement?
They're the fact that the whole Io thing isn't what gets you is very telling. It helps me out here.
Oh no. That could be a Luke problem.
Yeah, the problem.
I know it's a moon. I don't know how it connects to anything else.
That's not a moon, it's a space station.
If only.
So, are you a ghost man or an alien man?
I feel like the joke answer would be human, but I would say alien. Aliens are more likely than ghosts. So improbable. Although I guess ghosts are real, right? We all know that.
What's one two? And like,
Yeah, you're like aliens. Yeah, ghosts. That's not believable.
Ghosts
and everyone
aren't
in the room is
real.
kinda
We
like,
only saw one of those recently.
ghosts
Or-
aren't real. We just talk about like the otherworldly plane where the ghosts are.
Ghosts aren't real. They are just fake pretenders.
yeah, just I don't know. So, cybernetics, transhumanist.
Those are pretty similar.
Machine make better man. Genetics make better man.
Oh, okay. Cybernetics then. Machines could lead to making a better man.
The order, I believe you believe that the Etherites, they're a very eclectic bunch. So I'm just trying to figure out which eclecticism fits you, kind of. There's a couple that I'm trying to narrow down and try to figure out which one would be.
Is
Most
Dr.
of-
Frankenstein still around?
I don't know the details, but I think no. I believe he was actually a member of the technocracy, but okay.
Wait, that dude actually existed?
Yeah.
Everything exists.
So did Dracula.
We were talking about werewolves 10 minutes ago.
I mean,
know,
yeah,
just-
but not like named werewolves, not like the werewolf.
We can't think of
As a-
any named werewolves.
I can't.
Romulus and Remus. Anyway,
Oh, right. The Greek. That's the Order of Hermes again. Greek. That's Roman.
Wait, they
I'm not a
Hermes is
historian.
not
I'm a
Greek.
scientist.
they were real too?
No, Hermes
Uh,
is Hermes is Greek, but Romulus and Remus were not Greek.
No, they were Roman
Yeah.
because they made Rome. Right?
Ronja doesn't know any of this. I need
We
to-
solved it. Well, you've seen TV.
yeah, a lot of people are real and do magic. So
She wouldn't.
Okay.
She wouldn't know who Romulus and Remus are. She wouldn't know that.
but I think I got some people for you. So get the names and stuff and send you to them. That'd be nice.
So you want us all to learn correspondence?
No, just learn how to
Improve our spears better.
Yeah, how to learn to think with an awakened mind, so to speak.
So magic is the answer to all of our problems, and we shouldn't look for.
No.
Okay, well, it was this time. I was trying not to use magic to solve the problem.
It's a balancing factor. You got to use
Hmm.
know when and where to use magic to solve issues and where to use the greatest magic of all, the mind, but not mind sphere, just thinking, thought.
And little gray cells.
Because if you can't
Ronja
think of
just
how to
looks
use
at you.
magic,
Wait, you were holding back? Really?
Hmm.
In an endless plane of endless corridors and doors, you were just holding back?
I mean, I'll say I actively was trying to be careful with magic because we had a normal person with us.
I mean, I don't know what
He
I could have
was
done.
Already trapped in a living nightmare. Also, he wasn't a normal person, but even if he was already trapped in a living nightmare. Like,
Yeah, but it's one thing for him to be trapped there and know that exists. It's another thing to know
it's
that we're all
perfectly
mages.
logical
You
to
know-
get out of a living nightmare like that with magic.
Looking back, we did mention magic more than once, and he never batted an eye. We should have take that as a clue.
I don't know if I
Again,
wasn't
he
a-
was stuck in a magical
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
maze, like-
It's
all
perfectly
I could do is
reasonable.
dismantle the doors and windows and fixtures.
anyway. So
I sort of have an out of character question, but I don't think it's really important right now.
things to think of and stuff. But otherwise, yeah, the workers will be back to continue working.
That'd
Yeah,
be nice.
And yeah, so owe you a small favor, and I think you can for the most part just go about what you've been doing.
Did Walter know you were going to do this to us? He must know you've done this to a lot of other people. We're going to have to talk to Walter.
Yeah, I don't tell my apprentice everything because he doesn't need to know everything.
Hmm.
Makes sense.
We don't need to know everything.
Not everybody needs to know everything.
I'm just imagining the next time we attacked and it's like some monster, and then just someone's just going to be, oh, it's another test. Well, fuck you, and it's just like not gonna do anything.
Just go way overboard.
I'm not gonna play your games.
This is just Max again.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Max
just-
playing games.
Nope.
Gets
but-
mauled to death, reroll character.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's just off the bat, I do this once. It's a one-time thing I do. I'm not a trickster mentor or whatever.
Good. I don't like screwing around.
Maybe you'll find the right woman or man and things will change.
Too unpredictable.
Yes, that's what dating is like.
Let's get back to whatever the hell you're talking about. Mentors or whatever.
Let's
Yes.
get back to the thing that doesn't involve me, please.
Does other things have you have questions for people other than me? Like
Yeah,
about
ask us.
moons? Oh,
Yours is because it was you. Your group is a lot more eclectic and everywhere.
what's the IO thing you were talking about? I feel like I should know.
Oh, it's not something that we talk about in detail as much because it was like several decades ago. I wasn't involved, and I've only heard rumors.
Was it an actual war over the moon? Of IO?
Yeah. Yes.
Io is one of the celestial bodies that has powers, magical powers that affect us here on Earth. And the
Not quite,
cosmos?
but sort of.
Is
Anyway,
it- okay.
The moon
So-
has power.
It's astrology, one of the last great sciences. I'm going to research this on my own later.
yeah. So there's more to the world than just your house, but focus on the house for now. More to the universe, I should say. Stuff got really complex about 20 years ago, so, and things have quieted down since then, thankfully.
That's good.
Yeah, we called it the reckoning. Bad shit.
That's
So-
pretty intense.
It's a big
Well,
name.
Yeah, we kill. There was incidents where a lot of the old powerful masters died. So the Great Council chamber and meeting place got destroyed. We were betrayed. Fire everywhere. Death, destruction. Yeah. Pleasant times for those who survived.
Interesting.
Yeah. Eventually you learn that stuff, but
Eventually.
you shouldn't really need to know it. But yeah, so just relax and yo did very well.
All
And
right.
with that, we will end this session. And then next time we play, you will
Meet our
have
mentors.
you will meet some new mentors to effectively, just metagaming wise, help you learn the magic system a bit more. Like mechanical parts of it and
Mhm.
stuff. So that
Oh, that should be good at that.
it's a bit easier to understand how certain things work. It's still not going to be like the full kitchen sink at you, but it will give you more to really start working it through a bit faster and stuff.
Mhm.
All right, and with that, this chapter closes. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Just keep coming back to this channel. Every other Wednesday, should be Wednesdays that's coming up. If you are watching this as it is posted, and it's not a Wednesday, I am a liar from the past.
How dare you?
But it should be Wednesdays, Mage, and then follow the opposing fortnight to be Power Rangers, and then on Mondays we have Vampire the Masquerade, and more than likely by the time this is airing, either the last of the Dishonored episodes will be up, or it will be potentially our Savage Pathfinder campaign, Rise of the Rune Lords. So we'll see how that
Yay.
works. We're not going to do any real plugs just because.
We don't know when this is going up.
And if you're watching this, it's gone up. Hey, cool. Enjoy it.
If you're not watching this, why am I talking to you?
I know. Yeah, if you're not watching it, go away.
Honestly, that was funnier in my head, and I thought I was muted. Sorry.
You're
Oh
fine.
no, it was funny. I was thinking similar things. So yeah. So thanks you for joining us, and I still need. It's like every other game. I have really trouble coming with these outros. It's like Power Rangers. I have one. Vampire. I have one. But this one, I just keep thinking Lucky Charms.
Why?
Fuck you.
Oh, don't.
I'm resisting. I'm resisting. Until next time, enjoy your lives and enjoy the magical world of. Just enjoy the magical world we have. Working on it.
We'll
All
work
right,
on it.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.